Welcome everyone. In today's video, we're not just going to talk about English. We're going to change the way you speak it. We're going to fix a problem almost nobody has explained to you. By the time you finish this video, I want you to be able to look in the mirror and honestly say, "Now I understand. I finally know how to train my mouth to speak English." So stay with me until the very end and subscribe to our channel, because this video could become a real turning point in your English journey. Let me ask you something very simple. How many English videos have you watched? How many grammar rules have you studied? How many hours have you spent listening silently? Yet when it's time to speak, your lips freeze, your tongue feels shaky, your voice disappears, and your brain goes blank. Not because you're stupid, not because your English is terrible, but because your mouth is not trained. No one told you this. You aren't learning to move your mouth like an English speaker. You read, you watch, you listen, but you rarely train your speaking muscles. That's why things don't change. That's why you feel stuck. That's why your confidence drops the moment you open your mouth. Let me say this very clearly. English is not only in your head. It's in your lips, your tongue, your jaw, your breath, and your sound flow. Until you train those parts, you will always feel that something is missing. But today, that can end. This video is different. It's not a boring grammar class. It's not just another list of the phrases. It's not a typical repeat after me lesson. This is a journey. We are going to break your fear, wake up your mouth, and build real spoken English fluency. Starting from zero. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need a native accent. You don't need expensive courses. You only need 5 minutes a day, a clear method, and the courage to sound like a beginner so that you can become a fluent speaker. This is the video I wish someone had given me years ago. This is the truth many English teachers never tell you. And this is your chance to stop only learning English and start speaking it like it truly belongs to you. So, let's begin. Part 1. The surprising truth no one told you. Let's start with something powerful. It may hurt a little, but it will set you free. Your mouth doesn't know how to move like an English speaker. Read that again. The main problem is not your grammar, not your vocabulary, not even your memory. It's your mouth. You've been training your brain, but not your mouth muscles. So when you try to speak, you sound nervous, slow, broken, or unnatural. Because English is also physical. It has its own rhythm, shape, sounds, and movement. It's not only about what you say, but how your mouth produces the words. Think about fitness. Imagine reading 100 books about push-ups. You know the form, you know the technique, you can explain it perfectly. But you never actually do a push-up. What happens when you finally try? You collapse. Because your muscles are weak. That is exactly what happens with English speaking. You know tons of words and rules, but your mouth has not been trained to move smoothly, quickly, and confidently. Your tongue, lips, and jaw are lazy for English. They are used to your native language sounds. They don't yet know how to deal with English speed, stress, and sound patterns. So when your mouth is untrained, it doesn't matter how many videos you watch or how many books you read. You still freeze when it's time to speak. That's why you say, "I understand everything, but I can't speak." Because you're missing one key thing nobody talks about. Speaking is not only mental, it's also muscular. In your native language, you have repeated every sound thousands of times since you were a child. That's why your mouth moves quickly and confidently. But in English, you haven't trained your mouth to say soft H sounds, silent letters, linking words, rising and falling tones. You skip them, you swallow them, you feel awkward when you try them. So your speech becomes choppy and broken. And that kills your confidence. Here's the good news. You can change this. You can train your mouth. You can build speaking muscles just like people build muscles in the gym. And the best part? You don't need hours. You don't need perfection. You don't need to sound like a native. You just need simple, focused daily practice. Part 2. A daily 5-minute mouth training routine. Let me give you a bold promise. If you follow this routine for just 5 minutes a day, for the next 30 days, your English will sound different. Not just in your mind, but in your mouth, your confidence, your conversations, your work, and your life. Because we're going to train your mouth like a muscle, not like a memory. Maybe you think, only 5 minutes, that's nothing. But the truth is, it's not about how long you practice, it's about how you practice. Your goal is not to become fluent overnight. Your goal is to build small, repeatable habits that rewire your mouth, reshape your sounds, and reprogram your speaking patterns. You don't need 5 hours. You need geek-focused minutes every single day. Like brushing your teeth. Remember this. Reading gives you knowledge. Speaking requires movement. Movement requires muscle memory. Now let's go step by step through the 5-minute system. Step 1. Mouth warm-up. 1 minute, just like at the gym, you need to warm up your mouth. All day, your mouth has been using your native language rhythm. Now we switch it into English mode. Do this. Lip rolls. Gently buzz your lips like a motorbike sound for 5 seconds, 3 times. Tongue stretch. Push your tongue out, then pull it back in. Do this slowly 10 times. Jaw loosen. Open and close your mouth, wide but gently, 5 times. Smile. Stretch, smile as wide as you can, and hold for 5 seconds. Relax, repeat twice. This releases tension, wakes up muscles you don't normally use, and prepares your mouth for smoother English. A warm mouth is a ready mouth. Step 2. The mirror technique. 1 minute, your mirror is your best free coach. Stand in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. Choose one simple sentence like, I'm learning to speak confidently. This is my voice. I own it. English is becoming my second language. Say the sentence slowly. Focus on how your lips, tongue, and jaw move. Keep eye contact with yourself. Repeat the sentence 5 times, each time a little faster. This builds self-awareness, destroys fear of seeing yourself speak, and gives you more control over your voice and presence. At first, it will feel strange. After a few days, it starts to feel normal. After 10 days, you start to feel powerful. Step 3. Shadow speaking. 2 minutes. Now, we train real fluency. Shadow speaking means you listen to a short sentence and immediately repeat it out loud, trying to match the speaker's speed, rhythm, and emotion. Choose a 5 to 10 second audio clip from a YouTube video, a movie, a TED Talk, anything. For example, you hear, I don't think that's a good idea. You immediately repeat, I don't think that's a good idea. Not your own slow version, not your own melody, but as close as possible to the original. Repeat many times, even if you make mistakes, keep going. This is not grammar study. This is muscle training. It builds reaction speed, trains your ear and mouth together, and helps you sound more natural. Step 4. Fluency loop. 1 minute, this is the speed and comfort drill. Take a sentence like, I'm going to improve my English. Say it in 3 speeds. Slow, I am going to improve my English. Careful with every sound. Normal, I'm going to improve my English. Smooth and steady. Fast, I'm gonna improve my English. Linked. Confident, like in real speech. Repeat this slow, normal, fast cycle 3 times. Choose 3 to 5 sentences and reuse them for a few days so your mouth gets truly comfortable with them. This helps you stop overthinking and feel fluent even with a small amount of vocabulary. Your 5-minute routine. 1 minute, warm up. 1 minute, mirror sentence 2 minutes. Shadow speaking 1 minute, fluency loop. Total 5 minutes. Impact huge if you do it every day. Most learners skip this physical training. They chase grammar books and vocabulary apps. They watch English for hours. Silently. You won't, because now you have your own English gym at home. Part 3. Sound like a native. Clusters and flow, let me be brutally honest. Many learners have good grammar but still don't sound fluent. Why? Because they speak like robots. They separate every word. They use their native language rhythm in English. Native speakers do something different. They speak in clusters. Small groups of words that flow together like music. That's called sound clusters, linking natural rhythm, the music of speech. Once you learn this, even with a few grammar mistakes, you will still sound more fluent and confident. Learners usually say, I'm going to the market. Clear, but very separated. A native speaker often says, I'm going to the market. Words connect. Sounds blend. Pauses disappear inside the phrase. Think of it like music. You don't play one note, stop, then another note, stop. You play phrases. You create a melody. From now on, don't just think, what words should I say? Ask, how can I say this in one smooth unit? A sound cluster is usually 3 to 6 words said as one flow, without big breaks. Example. What are you doing? Learner. What are you doing? Native. What you doing? Or what you doing? It feels like one sound. Another example. Did you eat? Learner. Did you eat? Native. Did you eat? Sounds like one word. Or, I don't know. Native often says, I don't know. Fluency is not about perfect grammar. It's about being smooth, natural, and relaxed. You don't need a perfect British or American accent, but you do need flow. When you are choppy and broken, people feel it. When you are smooth, even with a little accent, they say, your English is really good. That's the power of flow. Here's a daily practice. Choose 3 common clusters, like, gonna go now, wanna see it, let me know. Say them like a short song, let me know, let me know, let me know. Repeat 10 times. Rhythm helps your mouth remember. Create a full sentence, cluster, gonna go now, sentence, I'm gonna go now, see you later. Say the whole thing as one smooth unit. Record yourself daily. Say your 3 clusters and 3 sentences. Listen and notice your rhythm and confidence. Sometimes add background music and speak in time with the beat. This builds breath control and natural rhythm. Here are 5 useful flow phrases. What do you think? What do you think? Let me help you. Let me help you. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I've got to go. I gotta go. I want to do it. I want to do it. Practice them until they feel like one smooth sound. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is to be smooth, clear, and confident. Fluency lives in these small, everyday clusters. Part 4. Train your brain and mouth together. Here's another hard truth. Many learners work on their mouth, but not on their mind. They repeat, they practice sounds, they try to speak faster. But inside their head, there is fear, doubt, and constant self-criticism. And that's why they freeze when they need to speak. Your mouth cannot speak what your brain does not believe. You can memorize 1,000 phrases. But if your brain keeps saying, what if I sound stupid? What if I'm wrong? What if they laugh at me? Your voice will break. So we must train both, brain and mouth. Think of your brain as the pilot and your mouth as the airplane. If the pilot is scared or confused, it doesn't matter how strong the engine is. The flight will be bad. Here's how we fix it. Step 1. Speak with emotion, not just accuracy. Most learners focus on being correct. They worry, is my grammar right? Is this the right tense? But people don't remember your grammar. They remember your energy, your emotion, your voice. English is not a cold code. It's a living emotional sound. Instead of saying, I'm happy to be here like a robot, say it with feeling. I'm happy to be here. Smile, feel it. Tell your brain, English is not just words, it's emotion in sound. Step 2. Practice like an actor, not like a student. Actors become fluent in their lines because they live them. Pick a short sentence. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I can't believe this happened. It's going to be a great day. Say it in 3 emotions. Excited, angry, nervous. Watch how your voice changes. Your body moves. Your confidence rises. When you act, you stop thinking about mistakes. You become the sentence. Step 3. Create mental shortcuts. Your brain loves shortcuts. It doesn't want to translate from your native language all the time. Instead of going, native language, translation, English, panic. Train your brain to connect English directly to meaning and images. Example, let's catch up sometime. Instead of translating word by word, your brain thinks, friendly invitation after a long time. I'm starving, brain to. I am very hungry. I need food now. Use flashcards or notes where you write the real-life meaning, not just the dictionary meaning. You are building fluency triggers. Step 4. Use your body. Stand up when you practice. Move your hands. Use your face and posture. Movement helps memory. Your voice becomes stronger. Your confidence grows. You're not just training your tongue. You're training your whole presence as a speaker. Step 5. 5-minute brain plus mouth routine. Every day. 1 minute. Say 3 sentences with strong emotion. Happy, angry, excited. 1 minute. Act them out like in a movie. 1 minute. Walk around while repeating them. 1 minute. Speak them in front of a mirror with power. 1 minute. Record and listen. Focus on your energy, not just mistakes. This is how you rewire your speaking identity. You don't just speak English, you become a speaker of English. Part 5. Repeat, 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 and the smart way repetition can either make you fluent or keep you stuck. Most people repeat the wrong way. They take a sentence like, I'm going to the market. and say it 10 times, flat and lifeless. Their mouth gets tired, their brain gets bored, and nothing improves. Repetition is not about quantity, it's about quality. We repeat to build mouth memory, improve reaction speed, strengthen sound muscles, grow emotion and flow, build confidence under pressure. Now here's a 5-stage system. Speak like a human, not a machine. Stage 1, slow clarity sentence. I don't know what to say. Say it very slowly. I don't know what to say. Feel every sound. Repeat 3 times. Stage 2, flow, now say it in natural rhythm. I don't know what to say. Repeat 5 times. You're training real conversational speed. Stage 3, emotion. Say it sad. I don't know what to say. Say it angry. I don't know what to say. Say it confused. I don't know what to say. Emotion makes the sentence part of you. Stage 4, pressure. Fast. Now push the speed. I don't know what to say. Not messy, but fast and controlled. You are training automatic reaction. Stage 5, real life use. Use the sentence in 3 different situations. Job interview. I don't know what to say, but I'm very grateful for this opportunity. Romantic moment. You're so kind. I don't know what to say. Embarrassing moment. That was awkward. I don't know what to say. Now that sentence belongs to your real life voice. Daily plan. 1 minute. Slow repetition. Stage 1. 1 minute. Natural flow. Stage 2. 1 minute. Emotionals. And stage 3. 1 minute. Fast practice. Stage 4. 1 minute. 3 real situations. Stage 5. Just 1 sentence per day, but repeated in 5 powerful ways. Choose sentences that feel strong and personal, like, I'm proud of how far I've come. This is just the beginning. I will speak fluently no matter what. It's okay to be wrong. It's not okay to stay silent. English is not my weakness, it's my future. You're not just repeating words, you're building a new voice. Part 6, the final truth. If you don't train, you stay silent. Let's pause everything. Close your grammar book, forget your accent for a moment. Stop searching for one more tip. This part is not about learning more. It's about finally doing what you already know. You're not bad at English. You are just not training correctly and consistently. You don't need 100 more videos. You need repetition, rhythm, and real practice. There are millions of learners who understand English well, know lots of rules, watch English every day, but they still can't speak. They stay quiet in job interviews. They smile but say nothing to foreigners. They feel emotions, but their mouth won't move. Not because they're not smart, but because they never trained their mouth. There are 2 types of learners. The passive learner watches 3 hours of videos, takes tons of notes, follows many English pages, practices 0. The fluent speaker watches 10 minutes, chooses 1 strong sentence, repeats it in different ways, trains mouth, voice, rhythm daily. One collects information, the other builds transformation. You already know what to do. Shadow, repeat aloud. Use the mirror, record your voice, train your mouth. Feel awkward and do it anyway. What's stopping you? Fear. Fear of mistakes, of judgment, of sounding strange. But this fear is costing you opportunities, jobs, friendships, dreams, and the version of yourself you could become. You can't change the past, but you can change the next 30 days. You can say your first real sentence today. You can train for 5 minutes today. You can shadow one video this week. Brick by brick, sentence by sentence, you can build your fluency. Fluency isn't one magic moment. It's a decision. I will train my mouth every day, no matter how I feel. Not talent, not luck, training. Fluency is built in all the moments no one sees. In front of the mirror, in your living room, late at night, early in the morning, in quiet, private practice. One day, people will hear you speak and say, "Wow, you're so fluent." They won't know about your 5-minute routines, your recordings, your awkward first attempts. But you will, because you earned it. You created this voice. If you don't train, you stay silent. That's reality. You've been silent long enough. Now it's time to train. It's time to speak. It's time to be you in English. Say this with full voice. I will not be silent anymore. I will not wait anymore. I will not be afraid of mistakes. I will train my mouth every day. I will speak English no matter what. This voice is yours. This language is yours. This dream is yours. Don't let fear control your voice. Don't let doubt steal your fluency. You don't need to be perfect. You need to be real, consistent, brave, and loud. Your fluency begins the moment your fear ends.